Hi, welcome to this Tower Love reading. My name's Sophia. Welcome to this community. So what I got was shoe on other foot, and something that you're doing. I'm not sure if you're doing it intentionally or not. Some of you have just pulled back from your person, focused on you, and that's what your person generally does. And they're noticing that how you kind of just do your thing. They're feeling it as, what I'm getting is kind of selfish, but that's what they do. They focus on what's best for them. So shoe on other foot. Like I said, I don't know, some of you, I don't think you're intentionally, I just think you're like, some of you just can't go do anything, think more. So maybe you're finding a new passion. Maybe you're focused on other things and not so much energy on your person. And they're recognizing that, because there's definitely shoe on other foot. I'll give an example, which you kind of know, but it's coming to my mind. Years ago, I'm talking years ago, I dated someone, and it was brief. I don't even know why I dated him anyway. He said, as usual, I've been into cinema for years. I said, oh, there's a new film, fancy coming? He said, oh, I'm going out with Angela to see that. I said, who the fuck's Angela? He said, oh, Angela's my mate. We always go cinema together. I said, hold on, ain't we dating? He's like, yeah, but she's been my mate from time. I said, I bet you Angela ain't dating, right? He said, oh, don't start getting jealous and all this kind of thing. I said, cool, no problem. You go to cinema with Angela, right? Next 2 weeks, I said to him, guess what? I'm going cinema with Billy Bob. He didn't like it. He actually emailed me. He said, oh, I get why you was a bit defensive about Angela, because I didn't like it that you said you was going cinema with someone else. That's the energy I'm getting. I don't know, like I said, if you're doing it intentionally, but there's something you're doing that making your person recognize what they were doing. And sometimes that's what happens in life. They don't see it until you do it to them, right? That's how things in it. If you don't hear, you must feel. That's what my mum used to say to me. But she used to batter me with the belt, with the buckle end. I'm like, don't think that's this scenario somehow. Anyway, let's expand on that with what the cards and upstairs say. All right, it's them three straight off the off of 4. 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, 3 of Wands. Yeah, so what I'm getting is that, yeah, because you're fed up with waiting for this person, so you're doing something else. And like I said, I don't feel it's intentional. It's not like, well, fuck you then, I'm going. I feel like you're like, it's, some of it is like, because you're waiting on this person and it's not making any changes forward, so you're just doing your own thing. And some of it is like, well, they're over there with a third party, and so I might go out and have fun or party myself. They can't say anything to me because they're doing it. Something like that. That's what I'm picking up. 2 of Pentacles, 9 of, yeah, you're focusing on balancing out, you're taking back control. 9 of 9 of Cups and 3 of Wands. It's like 2 of Pentacles. It's like you're in and out because your person's in and out. And I keep saying, you can't blame someone else for them being in and out, right? You drop it, or you carry on doing your own thing. So I feel here that some of you, the advice is to do your own shit, right? And this isn't do your own shit to get back at your person. But this is just, what they're saying, for example, twin flames, and it's a lesson for them. Like I say, if you love yourself and you work on yourself and you're doing your own shit, and it doesn't matter if you're like, because what you do is you 3 of Wands, you stay at home, you stay there, let's just say, and you wait for your person. They love that. They love that you're sitting there waiting, right? But if you're like, well, hold on, we're not together, so I'm out there, right? That's what I'm getting. And that's how I do it, right? I'm not until the Beyonce, that's this, right? Bling on it. There's no bling on my finger, matey. That's what you got to do with the twin flame. And it's not like intentionally. It's not like, oh, fuck you, matey, I'm going to go out partying. This is like, obviously, when you're together, then you'll start announcing to people that you're together, but you're not. So use the situation. This Two of Pentacles, the first card of how it is, the truth. And with the the Two of Wands to the Ace of Swords in reverse, right? It's like you didn't see the truth of the situation. You're just blaming your person, right? And I've been there, right? I've been there. And that's and this is the situation. It's like, well, you take the control back and balance out your life. Okay, well, you're meeting someone who's over there doing their thing. I'll go over here and do my thing. They're socializing. They're whatever. I'm going to socialize. That's this. And this creates your own happiness. And like I said, the initial energy, your person might see you as selfish, and it's like they can't say nothing because you can say to them, I'm doing what you're doing, right? Nine of Cups. Focusing on my happiness, right? You focus on your happiness by having your third party and having me over here. So I'm having my third party. Friends, family, going out, studying, doing whatever I'm doing, meeting new people. That's what this is, right? Does that change when you get with your person? No, it just simply means if you're going out partying or you're going out meeting new people, when your person drops the third party, Two Pentacles always needs to drop a pentacle because it's up and down, in and out, blah, blah, blah. All right, but you're balancing out this up and down, in and out. When you, like, for example, you go out and your person says, okay, I've told the third party and we're out there as a couple, then you say, okay, cool, I still like going out clubbing, but now I'm going to say I'm not single anymore. Something like that. Do you see what I mean? That's this situation. Instead of waiting, getting pissed off of waiting. It's like, you know, I feel this situation is like you both now know that you're supposed to be together, but nothing's happening. Before it's like, you know, he's got to wake up to the connection or you got to wake up to the connection. You lot know about mission pretty much soon as you know about twin flame. That's the connection. Your person has to wake up to it. I'm like, with the Two of Wands here, it's like you both know what the path is. You both know, but nothing. It's just staying there, and it's like kind of left out in the cold, going cold, the relationship, but you're still interested at the same time. It's a weird feeling. So yeah, that's what I feel that, like I say, this is the suggestion or what you're actually doing. Yeah, focusing more on your happiness. Okay, why is he or she's over there balancing out, up and down, in and out with the Two of Pentacles? I'm going to take, like I said, the Two of Pentacles was the first card the other day. Take back control. Like control, the Devil card, Capricorn, is not a bad card. In fact, it's connected with twin flames and connected with the lovers. The Two of Pentacles is because she's holding it, feeling. It's like, I'm going to feel to take back that control out of this reflection of this imbalance, this up and down, this in and out, this saying they're going to do something, they're not, and that kind of thing. So I'm going to happiness around you. That's what this is. And that's what I do. When I see David, I do my thing. If there's something going on and he's like last minute or something like that, because I used to feel like, well, still sometimes, like it's like around on his terms. Well, I work 1,000,000 hours, so you can't see me around the 1,000,000 hours of one job. And then I've got the other job, there's another 1,000,000 hours, which you can't see me around. And then I've got the 1,000,000 kids, which you can't see me around, right? But then when I'm free. But if I'm going out there and I'm doing my own stuff and I've got mission and I've got counseling people, which are, you know, sexual abuse and stuff like that. And I'm doing things like Julian Assange, which I can't wait. There's one in June, which is the O2 Arena, Pink Floyd, someone from Pink Floyd that I've got no idea. I've heard of them, who this person is. But anyway, and I'm doing all stuff like that. If David says, can I meet? I'm like, I got my team. But otherwise, you're just waiting and you're not in your truth. The truth is you're not supposed to be waiting. This contract is so that you understand about following your bliss, because it's the contract, part of the contract is that people on planet Earth, they think that they just got to be mothers, right? Or and yes, there's this independent feminism, what the fuck, about, you know, I don't need a man. Well, you don't need a man. I don't need a man. I want a fucking man though. Yeah. Yeah. Shit. Yeah. Don't need one, but I fucking want one. And all this kind of stuff. So I go out, work, I'm independent. I can paint my whole house and put up shelves by myself. What do we need a man for? And it's all that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, it's not about the women just staying at home cooking and cleaning, but still you're not having a life. The quadrant of life I talk about, which is that, right, which represents a square actually, right, is actually connected with communication of upstairs. Because anyway, I don't want to get too deep with symbolism, but symbolism is the epitome of this planet, hence geometrics. Anyway, going off topic, but my point is that we are here to show people that you gotta have a life. Just having kids, people are like, kids are my life. No, they're not your life, they're kids, right? Your person over there working a million hours. What is your life? And my life is that I work for the kids to make them. So everybody bunny hops their life to give to other people's lives. Do you understand that? Like, if parents, you're following their tradition, their religion, their belief systems of you shouldn't date this person, black, white, you got to date someone who's religious, someone who someone who you've spat out loads of kids with. That's you following someone else. Oh, I'm going to do this because I've got these kids or a child. You're following someone else. It's never about you, right? It's never about your inner child, your happiness. 2 cards of happiness here. It's never about your happiness. So this is the contract making you follow something else that makes you happy instead of just your person, a physical something. So when that person is not there, you have other things to focus on. That's what this is. That's how you, as they always say, take your power back. So it, like when women are like, you know, hating on men because they can't get a man. It's not even that. It's extremely hard to get into a relationship these days. Social media is so overboard out there. You can just meet someone who's got several other women or men. It's very hard to get. And this, back in the day, there was community centres and parties, and they weren't so like, you know, it's very hard to date. So you're lucky that you've got someone who you can try to pull in because you have the Lamescape. So anyway, this independence of this woman of, oh, I don't need a man and I do everything, but you're still waiting for your person. It's like, well, go out and have a life. And it's the same with your person. This is what this is teaching. It's part of the contract to teach not just you, everyone on planet Earth, because you are, like I say, tarot readers and Reiki and that. What's that got to do with humanitarian work? This contract is vastly deep and complex and massively to change people's lives. And this is part of the contract. Why don't you do anything that makes you happy? I've got mission. I make programs. I'm studying at the moment. I've just completed yesterday decorating my son's flat, which I love to decorate as well. I love gardening. I'm going to see a gardening show in a minute locally. That's all stuff I do. Like I said, I do voluntary work, humanitarian, Julian Assange, trying to support his wife, Stella, to get him out of prison. What do? I just sit and wait. It's not your truth. It's not your truth. And that's why you get so pissed off when your person doesn't come towards you, because they're not supposed to. It's like, find other things. And still, it's like I say, if David was living here, or we got married, or a union, whatever you want to call it, I'll still go do those things, because I don't think he likes those things. He might want to come down to the local gardening place to support me, right? But he might not. I still do think this is like the television makes you like you have to be at home together as a couple doing everything together. That's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to live your own life. Like I said, the quadrant of life, mind, body, spirit, life. Most people don't live their life. You can get someone who's very spiritual and they're a boring fuck. You can get someone who's healthy, only eats fucking lettuce and carrots, and is stressed out and depressed. It's a quadrant of life. So it doesn't matter if you work on your mind, body, spirit. If you're not happy, if you're not out there, you're not doing what you want to do, finding things that make you happy instead of just your children or a person, a physicality, you'll be unhappy. Six of Swords, which I haven't mentioned. Sun, Six of Swords, Ace of Swords in reverse. Six of Swords is, that's why you're not moving. That's why this isn't moving, because you're not moving. You're waiting for your person to come and make you happy. What kind of responsibility? And it's interesting because both of you really well, I'll say your person will say, what kind of don't put that expectation of me to come to you when I can. That's a high expectation of, I've got to work 1,000,000 hours, I've got family, I've got responsibilities, then to come and make you happy. They don't say it like that, but that's what it is. But that's the expectation you place on your children, you and your person. And expect them to make you happy, because that's all you do is focus on them getting high qualifications or doing something. How many times? A doctor, a solicitor. That's why you lot want your kids to be, right? But it's okay if they work in a supermarket, but I prefer them to have loads of skills, right? It's expectations. It's about dropping the expectations and just following what you want to do in life. And that's why I feel that this is the advice, like I said, or what some of you are doing. And it's something to do, is your person here. Yeah. Sorry, I heard that. It's a masculine hand, right? I was like, where's your masculine? He's not in his reading. Yeah. He's recognizing that's the energy of he's not in his truth or her truth of what they're doing over there. But when you're sat there and you're waiting and just arguing with them about come to me, leave that third party, introduce me to family, blah, 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 they just keep doing that all day long. When you move and, like I said, 9 of Cups, emotionally fulfill yourself, that's the right way of doing it, because it leads to the 10 of Cups, not 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. You emotionally, everything I do is never about me getting money to build the stability to get my big house in the country. It's not about that. What I say I do is making programs, chatting to mission people, helping them to do their life goals, their purpose, their things in life. That's my contract. Going to help Julian Assange, gardening shows, cinema. I want to go down London after my birthday, go in Brighton soon. After that, I want to go down to see... is it Auditorium? I don't know. and the stars and the planets in a London show all by myself. It's nothing to do with building a future home, 10 of Pentacles. That's me emotionally fulfilling myself and being on my path. That's what this is teaching you to do. Oops. 10 of Swords. Yeah, I thought it's going to make a 10 of Swords situation for your person. 10 of Swords, 6 of Cups, up right now. Yeah, and it gets them into the strength to see things clearly of what they're doing. Sometimes, like I said, the example at the beginning with that guy, when he said he's going cinema, I was like, what? I was like, you're dating now. You don't need to go with Betty Boo to cinema. No, we always do that. I'm like, yeah, because you're both single, but now you're dating. Oh, I don't need no jealous chick. Whoa, I ain't no jealous chick. No, you go with Betty Boo. I'm going with Billy Bob. Things change. You know, we went then. Didn't work out anyway, obviously. But he couldn't see it. That's this situation. When you go out there and you do your own thing, right, then they see things clearly. That's how it works. And like I say, this is the contract. So it isn't a manipulation way. This isn't like, right, I'm going to get my glam rags on and go out there and I'll show you, Mr. or Mrs. Twin Flame, that I can pull who I want. It's not like that. When Twin Flame number 2 comes in, you ain't out there, going out there, getting all sexy, fired up and saying, listen, I'm going to go look for Twin Flame number 2. This ain't that. Twin Flame comes, number 2, if it comes into your life, comes unexpected. This is things that you like find out that you want to do and like, well, I wouldn't mind really doing that and stuff like that. And that's when they recognize that you're following your happiness, but they think they're following their happiness when they're not actually following their happiness. 10 of Swords, 6 of Cups. And I've said that this is part of the contract. This isn't manipulation. Because what that will do, hopefully, I don't like that. What that will do is show some of them, that's the correct way of saying it, that, okay, you're going over and doing your happiness, but I'm following a belief, a tradition, or someone else's expectation of what I should be. I'm not over here doing my happiness, but they can't stop you from doing it, right? So they're like, if I'm over here doing my happiness and you're complaining about them doing their happiness, different story. You're telling them to stop following a belief, a tradition, or religion that isn't nothing to do with them. This is what this should wake up to, the truth of the situation, with the masculine holding the sword in reverse. And this is like you are, you've gone into your truth, so it's making them recognize their truth of what they are doing over there. I don't know how else to say it. Or the suggestion, it's up to you if you do it. It definitely takes your focus of your person. And that is, like I said, part of this contract with 6 of Cups. For you to do other things that fulfills your inner child with the Sun card. I love cinema. I'm getting more into gardening, right? I love that kind of thing, finding out about plants and stuff like that. I always love stars and planets, like I go there, and I love going to Brighton, all things like that. I go for myself. This time I might go with David, because it's my big 50 birthday. I do all the things by myself. What do you lot do? People say to me that I've had people say they paint, and I see like 1 or 2 drawings, or I walk in nature. I'm like, I didn't say when you pop to the shop and get a pint of milk. What do you actually do? You don't do nothing. No one does anything. That's what this is. Plus my studying, like I said, I don't have to. Every so often, I try to do it every 3 years. I re-qualify myself with my counselling and hypnotherapy, regression therapy, that kind of stuff. I do 2 of those courses, which I'm actually doing now. What do you lot do? That is part of the contract. That is mission, right? Which helps you to nourish yourself, so then you're enlightened to help others. Just working on the inner child self-love, like other soulmates and twin flames say to do. Yes, that's helpful, but it's not a quadrant of life. It's not fully fulfilling you. And that's why I say I'm / vegetarian / not, because what I resist persists. Like chocolates and sweets, I've got a sweet tooth, I call it, but you know, I can stop that. It's not like when people say they're big boned, I'm like, shut up, you know, you're not born big boned. But it's like, I don't want to, there's so much darkness out there. I don't want to be totally overly healthy as well, because then that limits me for living life. A wish. This is changing the wish, because 2 of these cards, I thought they were the same thing. This is the star card. See them both say a wish. What's that? Oh, I've got issues with hair on me, so that's another story. What about the wish? Yeah, the ice cream van. Oh, I love those ice creams. Anyway, the wish, the star. This is about, once again, being a star seed, light worker. This is part of the contract of you living life, the quadrant of life, living it. And you live it by going and tapping within. The wish is also about turning this wish into reality. Because I said this is just hope. It's like, you know your person. Once you want your person, jack shit happening. So this is about you following your world properly with the 2 of Pentacles. You doing what nourishes you for your world, your universe, you in reverse, and the other, your person does it. Both of you don't do it. There's a mirror. Your person over there, following family, religion, tradition things, that's not their world. That's not their universe inside what they're supposed to do. And you just wait for your person. This is what this is. This is the wish. I wish I could communicate how I feel. It's hard. I don't feel it's hard. I feel why your person, like some of you say they say it, but majority of people that twin flames don't. And the reason why they don't say it to you is because, and I'll tell you about the ones who do, is because if they say to you, I love you, Sophia, they expect you to then say, or me to say, well, if you love me, why don't I meet your family, and why are you still fluffing around with the third party? I wish I could communicate how I feel. It's hard. It's not hard, right? It's hard to, it's not hard. It's about getting the strength. Then I see the muscles here. It's getting the strength to deal with the third party. Then they would communicate easily, more easily. And what's the other wish? I wish I could take back the hurtful things I said to you. So there could have been an off there. That's why you've pulled back. I don't know, but maybe you know about this and it's bugging your person, something they said. And maybe because you've pulled back and you're focusing more on, it could have been an off situation. You've pulled back and now you're focusing on doing your thing, and they're worried for what they said, that might then lead you to go to someone else. Because twin flames always break up, get together, break up, get together, blah, 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 blah. But there's something here about this time when you broke up, they might have said something that you was like, fuck that, that's too much. And now you're going your separate way. Yeah, you're pissed off with something here. Being with you reminds me of home. That's to do with, in the sex program I have, there's, I talk about when you're having sex with your twin flame, how that balances out the masculine and feminine. And it's connected with this card, with being with you reminds me of home, because it's part of the contract. It aligns you. And it's the same with your person. It brings you both, it kind of recharges. I don't know what else to say. When you're with your person, you kind of recharge. That's why I say don't do anything but chill, or do something that's quite relaxing or chilling, because it recharges you to go back out there to do mission. That's why this card is here. Being with you feels like home, because back home on the 5D is where you made that contract to be with mission. So when you're both aligned with each other, you're both supposed to be helping this planet. And that's why you always pull back to each other to recharge, to then go back out and do your versions of mission. So are they feeling that? Yeah, they're recognizing that, because of if they lose you because you're going somewhere else. Like I said, when you're being still, the frequency of being still, flapping your gums about why you with the third party, blah, 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 but you're not doing anything. Yeah, I am Sophia. I'm feeding the kids, doing the homework. I go out with Sarah Jane now and again, more like gossip and chat shit. I watch television and I go to Sunday lunch with my family. They ain't doing shit. That ain't doing shit, right? That's just stupidness. When you're actually having a life, they feel that energetic shift. When you're just being still, let's say, doing all that they don't feel like they're losing you. I don't know how else to say it. Now they feel that shift of losing you, which like an energetic frequency, like the battery, so they pull towards you. The plus, the minus, right? The yin, the yang. The two polarities. Can you see she's feeling the yin, the yang? Oh, did I pull out? No, I didn't. I'll close it out with one of my oracle aliens then. Time to take time. This came out yesterday. Stop procrastinating. Time to start mission. Mission is more, like I say, this reading is about what you do. Like I said, what I do. Mission isn't just me saying to you, work on the inner part of you. In fact, the inner work, the counseling, the image and tarot reading, all that is other people in mission to do. My job is the other part of you. So, okay, what are you without your children? What are you, like I said, what is your passion in life? Don't come tell me photography, drawing and walking in nature and collecting crystals. You're more than that, right? That's what my job is. Where do you want to live? What about your health? What about your food? That's what I do with people in mission. That's what this is. You're like, like I said, it's a quadrant. You focus on, if at all, any one part of it. I don't even think you focus on one. All you do is focus on your person. So the universe in this reading is teaching you to go out there and what? Have a fucking life. Have a life. This is the experience planet, and all people experience is the fucking box, the television. They don't experience shit. Oh, I go to work, yeah, to pay for the bills for the house that you don't even really want. That's why I help people to get the house they want. That's what this is. Stop procrastinating. Let us help you to have a fucking life. And when you start having a life inside, fulfilling inside, that's when your person comes towards you. Hence this reading. Speak to you later.